Hi pals, welcome to my channel From Skin to Savvy. Hope you're all well. If you are new here, this is my journey from living a lifestyle out within my means, really. Living from wage to wage in my overdraft and using credit cards to being a bit more in control, being savvy with my money, hence the name Skin to Savvy, and just knowing where it's going. I'm not any better off than I was a year ago, but I am now in control, and I think that's what it's all about. I've had a few people asking why I budget every week. What's the point to it? I budget every week so that I can stay in control, that I know where my money's going, and that if I do want to spend it on a whim, because that's how it's got me into this mess in the first place. I don't have huge debts. I'm lucky that I've not got huge debts given what I was doing, but I have a house full of stuff, and I don't need any more stuff. So doing this budgeting is making me think, when I am in a position, like I'm an emotional spender, I've said that before, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to be a sad day. I could be having a happy day and want to spend, but you know, like I go into my thoughts and I'm like, well, what will make this day better, or what can make this good day even better? Spend money, you know. So that is why I do it, and it is working for me. It won't work for every single person, but it's working for me. So what we are going to do is we are going to do our budget for this week, which is the week coming up. My week starts on a Monday, so the 4th to the 10th of April. As you can see up here, I'm actually on holidays from work. I'm not going away anywhere, but my brother is coming up with his family to stay at my mum's, and she doesn't live near me, so I will obviously be travelling down to see her. I mean, when I say she doesn't live near me, where I live, travelling an hour is like a norm. You can do that for work every day, and it's not, you know, a huge deal. So although I'll be travelling down to see them, they might come up here, I don't know, but anyway, I will be spending days with them. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm not going away, so I don't feel like there'll be big spends to come. So my rollover, which is what I'm finishing up the week on, hopefully, it may change, and if it does change, it'll go in the action column, so it's not too bad, but I'm not planning on spending any money, so my rollover will be £1,009.95. I still have some other cash that I have made from side hustles, so that's in there in the back to bank, £45 in there. That is some, I don't know if I've told, but I do sell candles and I do sell jewellery, so that is from that, and also from selling things on Vinted and what have you. I do some survey sites, not many because they annoy me, but any money that I get from surveys goes to an Amazon card, so I'm not including it in my budget. If it went into PayPal, I would. So that leaves me, for the rest of April, to be fair, that leaves me with £1,054.95 to spend. So let's see what this week is needing. The budget by Paycheck book that I bought to put me into the year 2023 comes out. There's 3 payments of that, so we're on the second one, and that's £18.38. Audible comes out, that's £7.99. If anybody actually hasn't heard of Audible, pretty sure everybody has, but it's basically just audiobooks, and I listen to them constantly when I'm in the car. With living rurally, I have to travel quite far for anything, so the Audible book just comes on the car, and I listen to that while I'm driving. There's a lot of single track roads around here, so I do find if I'm on a single track road, obviously you have to stop and let few people pass, but if you're past a passing place, then sometimes you have to reverse back to that passing place, and I do find myself rewinding the book as well because I'm concentrating on the reversing, so I'm not hearing the book. So that's maybe not such a good idea, but if you're on a double track road, it's fine. I received my mattress on the Thursday, and I got put on the bed yesterday, and I had a brilliant night's sleep, so I'm loving that. But the lady did say that once the mattress was received, then the first payment would be taken, so I don't know when that will be, but I'm going to put it into this week, and if it doesn't come out this week, I'll put it into the next week until we find the rhythm for that. So that's £66.66 for the mattress. I think the mattress in total was just under £400, I think, and I paid £100 deposit. Can't quite remember, but anyway, I think it's 6 payments of £66. So my bill total for this week is, now bear in mind I've had my big total last week, like this is when all my big bills come out, so there's not much more to come out for the rest of the month, really. So whilst this number looks quite low to do me for another 3 to 4 weeks, there's not any big bills, so it's really just going to be my envelopes and my sinking funds that I'll need to focus on, so it's fine. So yeah, so £93 in total and 3 pence in total for my bills, which leaves me with £961.92. My digital cash envelope, shall we say, they are separate cards, but I'm going to put £45 into groceries. Eating out, I'm going to put 20, and that's just so in case like we go out for the day with my family, I can buy the kids ice cream or whatever. Dog is getting £5 for her food, and I'm going to put £70 in diesel. The diesel price has actually come down a little bit up here. I don't know if it's coming down anywhere else, but I think maybe that's just the 5p thing that the Chancellor put on. But it's still taking around about £75 to fill my tank, and obviously this week with going to be travelling back and forth with family, I will need more diesel. Groceries, I might not spend quite so much because also being with family, if we eat out, or I might just stay down at my family, my mum's for my dinner. If you're watching this, Mum, I'll probably be staying for dinner. So I probably won't need as much groceries, but I buy it on a Sunday, so that'll really be for the week after. So it'll be like this week's money won't be spent as much, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's all for the digital cards. My cash spending cards, now I'm not going to be topping them up this week. The reason being is obviously electric. If you watched my last video, I put all the money I had spare into my electric meter, so I shouldn't need any more electric in April, and I'm hoping it lasts into May. But yeah, so I'm not putting any electric in at all until I get right down to the wire. My spending and miscellaneous, as you know if you've watched previous videos, I haven't been spending these envelopes, and I don't feel like I'm depriving myself from not spending them. It's just I live in a different community, so like there's not the temptation really to spend. There's no kind of Costas or Starbucks, which I would probably go and buy a coffee from. There is obviously cafes, but the coffee's not the same, you know, if you know. And miscellaneous I'm not really using either. And I think maybe I'm not using the miscellaneous because these are on a card. I'm not sure, but we're just going to keep this money in here for next week, and if we use it, we use it. And if I do use it, what I will do is put the £5 back in up here so that it's still accounted, if that makes sense. So yeah, but yeah, that's there ready to go for next week, so that's fine. So in total what I'm putting into my envelopes is £140, and that leaves me with £821.92 to go in. With the sinking funds, I'm going to put £80 in. I am considering lowering this a little bit towards the end of the month, just to make sure that I've got enough money in my rollover, but we'll wait and see, and we'll just do that on a week-to-week basis and see what happens. Self is getting 5, occasions is getting 10, entertainment getting 10, and savings is getting 55, and that will be broken down into different categories. I'm not putting anything into extra debt. Sorry, that leaves me with 741.92 when I take the £80 off. I'm not putting anything into debt, and I'm not doing my savings challenge. So the rollover for this week will be £741.92. So we will fill this side out together, so that you know what that sinking fund. So this is basically my sinking funds, but I will, if I did have, if I was putting any money into electric spending in my miscellaneous, then it would go at the top of this categories, but there's not. So all that's going in is we're having treats, is getting £5. Again, I may use that sinking fund for when I'm with my family, so we'll see how the day, you know, see how it all pans out. Gifts is getting £10. So that is my occasions category. So yes, I still have to take my mum out for Mother's Day, which is all planned for. But I may want to buy the kids Easter eggs. And because they're only up for the week before Easter, then I might use the money from that. Weekend away is getting £10 as well. As you know, my friend's birthday, and I got her a spa voucher for the day, but we may stay overnight. We'll see how finances allow for us both, because she's also on a budgeting journey. And if it allows, we might just stay over in the big town that we're going for the spa day. So we'll see. So that's why I'm topping that up. And also we have my holiday in July, August, down to my sister down in England. So that's where that is. So that is my self, my occasions, and my entertainment category. And now we're on to savings. So we've got Christmas, which will get £5. Just topping that up slowly just now, and towards nearer, you know, after the summer holidays, we'll probably start putting a bit more in every week, but we'll see from there. Vet fund is getting £5. The dog does need her nails clipped. I'm going to see if the groomers will do it when she goes down the next time, but she doesn't like doing it. So I'm going to see if the vet will do it, which is part of her £12.50 pet plan. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know if maybe she'll be better getting her nails clipped without me there or with me there. I'm not quite sure, but she hates it anyway. Car insurance is going to get £20. As you know, I'm trying to pay this annually, so I do pay it monthly as well. So I'm looking forward to in July, if I can pay it off in full, not having that monthly payment coming out either. So that'll be extra cash to use. Car tax is going to get £15. And my emergency is going to get £10, because I'll start to top that up. So that's twice I've dipped into my emergency, one for the mattress deposit and one for my electric. But I'm not overly worried. If come the start of May, the first week of May, if I've still got money in my electric, so say I've still got £50 in my electric the first week of May, then I'll, instead of putting the £50 into electric for that week, I will put it into emergency and get the money back that way. So I hope that makes sense. So in total, this should make £80, I think. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Please don't come at me for the way I count. I don't know why I do it all that way. Just find it easier. So we're going to do our denominations. We need 5s, 10s, and 20s. So we need 1 5 for treats, 1 10 for gifts, 1 10 for weekend away, 1 5 for Christmas, 1 5 for vet fund, a 20 for car insurance, a 5 and a 10 for car tax, and 10 for emergency. So we need 4 5s, which is 20. We need 4 10s, which is 40, and we need 1 20, which is 20. So 40, 60, 80. Perfect. Thank you all for watching. 15 minutes is not bad for me. Do appreciate it. And as you know, if you haven't yet subscribed, you maybe don't know, but I am trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of April, and I'm really plugging this because the reason I'm doing this is because I've had a bet on with a man, and I really want to beat him. really want to not have him say, I told you you can do it. And my boyfriend is very supportive, so please don't get me wrong. It's just a bit of banter between us, but I do want to reach the 500 so I can say I told you so. I'm right. I'm a woman. I'm right. I'm always right. But yeah, it's just a bit of banter between me and my boyfriend. It's not really anything serious at all. He is very supportive of me and my cash journey. So If you haven't yet subscribed and you enjoyed this video and you're still here, then please, I would love it if you could subscribe and help me get to that 500. And we're not that far off it. I think it might be doable by the end of April. So let's give it a bash anyway. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.